let's do some surface area and volume.
Here we go.
All right, so we're looking right here at a triangular prism. So to find the volume of this triangular prism, we want to use this formula. We are going to do base times, let me start over, not base times height. We are going to do length times width times height, but because it's a triangular prism, we want to divide that then by 2. So here's what we are going to do. We're going to plug in our numbers. So our length is 7 feet, our width is going to be 4 feet, and then our height is 3 feet. And we want to divide the whole thing by 2 because it is a triangle. So volume will then equal, so we get 7 times 4 is 28, 28 then times 3 is 84, which we'll divide by 2, and we get 42 feet cubed. 42 feet cubed is the answer. So once again, you do length times width times height, but then you divide it by 2. For the next one, we're going to do the same thing. So volume equals length times width times height divided by 2. So this would become, if we plug in our numbers, we're going to say 12 times 15 times 8. And technically it doesn't matter which number as far as the length, width, and height you put in. It doesn't really matter because multiplication is a commutative property. So if you have maybe your 12 and 15 mixed up, that's okay. It'll still work out. So if we multiply our 3 top numbers, we will end up with 1440. And we want to divide that then by 2 to get 720 centimeters cubed as the answer. So again, for triangular prisms, what you want to do is you want to multiply all 3 numbers, the length, width, and height, and then divide by 2. For this one, this is a rectangular prism. So for this, it's even easier. It's just length times width times height. So for volume, remember, we're looking for the insides. We're looking for the guts. So we would say 4 times 6 times 2. And 4 times 6 is 24. So this is 24. And 24 times 2 would be 48 centimeters cubed. So rectangular prisms are very easy. When you're looking for volume, you multiply the 3. For a triangular prism, again, multiply all 3, but then you divide by 2. So let's talk now about surface area. Surface area is a little bit different because we're not looking for the inside. We're not looking for the guts. We're looking for the skin of this figure, the outside. One of the things you have to know is how many what we call faces, and that's the outside pieces. This one is a rectangular prism, so there are 6 flat surfaces to it. 6 of them. So, and they're all rectangles. So that's why I make 6 rectangles. Notice I did 2 of them each in a color, and I do this for a reason. We want to systematically use the formula of length times width. So we will start off by finding the area of the front piece. Now remember, the front piece is going to be the same as the back piece. So the dimensions of this are 7 by 4. So 7 times 4 is 28. And we get that again by doing 7 times 4. So we have the front and back accounted for. Let's now do the right piece and the left piece. So the dimensions of that is 4 by 2. So each of these would be 4 by 2, which for each one becomes 8. So we have front, back, side to side. The front and the back and side to side. We're now going to look at the top and the bottom. So the dimensions of the top and bottom. Well, the right side here is 2, and this bottom piece is the same as the top, which this measurement is located at the top. So it's 7 by 2. So again, those are 7 by 2, which means that the area of each of these is 14. Now what we want to do is simply take all of these 6 measurements and we want to add them all together. So 28 times 2 plus 16 plus 28 is going to give us an even 100 centimeters squared. Mrs. Dwyer's here. Mrs. Dwyer, say hi.
Hi. When you watch this, I'm going to not be here anymore.
One. Surface area, triangular prism. Again, we're looking at the number of faces we have here. So that's the flat sides. We're looking at how many. This is a triangular prism. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. So we've got two triangles, the front and the back, and we have three rectangles. We have one on the bottom, which this one measures 12 by 10. We have one on the back side, which is going to measure 16 by 10. And then we have this slanty one here in the front, which measures 20 by 10. All right, so the rectangles are easy to figure out. We get 120, we have 160, and we have 200. Those are easy. The real challenge is finding the triangle, and it's not really a big challenge at all because we know we do base times height divided by 2. The base of this triangle is 12, and the height is 16. So 12 times 16 divided by 2. So I will come get my calculator. 12 times 16 is 192 divided by 2. So this would be 192 divided by 2, which is 96. So each one of those is 96. So now, once again, like we do with the rectangular prism, you want to add all of those together. So we have two 96s plus a 200 plus a 160 plus a 120. And I got 672 centimeters squared. And it's squared because it's area. Remember, area is squared, volume is cubed. If you got questions, let me know. Well, see you later. Bye.